I am, and I'm wonderful, and I know there's this supreme power that gives me the ability to be everything if I just allow it to happen. It's about not going against the grain. It's about not batting your head against a wall that will not come down. It's about saying, open this wall for me, please.
Is this William Nefferson, the late night king? Nefking.
I am, and I'm wonderful, and I know there's this supreme power that gives me the ability to be everything if I just allow it to happen.
Nef.
Open this wall for me, please.
Hey no.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
2025 is the year for Hole.
I'm hardly desperate for anything, really. I feel that whatever is mine is looking for me. I don't feel desperation.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
The world is pretty much the way it is, and you have your life in it.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
When we do encounter the difficult things in life, rather than running, we can get to a place in ourselves where it is really peaceful. It's really powerful. And it just seems it's really powerful.
New year.
Extremely powerful. And it just extremely powerful.
How could we forget the goat? We bet.
Extremely
Nef.
powerful. And it just seems right. Extremely powerful.
Next election I am voting for Hole. Netflix good. Let's go.
Shit, motherfucker, goddamn! Level I am hype train, and I ain't even turned on the face cam yet. Man, shit. 2 weeks off. They still remember me. Who would have thought? In an industry where years move in milliseconds, what I did. is nigh unforgivable. But here you are, and here I am,
Full year already.
ready to do the same
Let's go.
goddamn thing I've done every fucking night for the last 5 years. Thank you for showing up, guys. I appreciate you.
And it just seemed right.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from my humble stream setup. Not in Michigan, not in Montana, but in Los Angeles, California. And it is my privilege, my honor,
37 months now.
and my excitement to wish you a very hearty hey now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get things started in just a second here.
Hi, chat. Smile.
I'm so eloquent right now. It feels pre-recorded, but I think I just got good perspective out there in the mountains.
Duke Ellington, Fats Waller,
And
Charles Mingus.
I'm going to decompress with you guys a little bit, and then we're going to do what we always do. We're going to watch some Survivor. We're going to do some reaction. We're going to play some video games. You know, probably going to do 3 or 4 hours tonight. And then I'm going to go hang out with my lady friend. But I just wanted to touch base with you and say hello. So without further ado, here we go. Hey now.
Medley's good.
Some people call it jazz.
Hello.
That name
Hey now.
just
Did you
doesn't
make a
hold up anymore.
resolution?
I want
Mine
my
is to see
music to
that
be
home.
called Black Classical Music.
How is everybody doing?
It's been a while, Big Dog. Hope you're feeling refreshed.
I am feeling refreshed.
Hey, meow.
I am feeling
Oh
refreshed.
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Thank you for making the late nights brighter.
Hudbud,
I am
thank you
going
so
through
much.
a rough transition, but staying positive.
Oh yeah, wow.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for the hype train, guys. Absolutely
Oh, yeah,
ridiculous.
wow, that's
Level
very cool.
9.
Happy
In fact,
New Year.
I'm good.
2025. A new
Level
year.
9 hype
A new
train.
year
I'm
to show
going back
me.
to Montana.
wow,
Thanks.
that's
Thank
very
you.
cool.
Thanks,
Hey, Will,
everybody.
Glad you had
Great
some
stream.
good family time. Can't wait for the insanity that is going to be Will Neps 2025. How about we start 2025 off right with some good ol' hole?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
wow,
A
that's
lot of
very cool.
requests for Hole already. A lot of requests for Hole.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
12 months, baby E.
Thank you for the year. I really
Oh, yeah,
appreciate it.
wow,
Thank you
that's
for
very
everybody
cool.
Welcome
gifting
back.
and subbing
Hope you had a great holiday season.
to start
yeah,
things
wow,
off.
that's very cool.
Feels
Welcome
great.
back, my dude.
Oh yeah, wow,
Whole
that's very
coin?
cool.
Been
When?
listening to Fear and waiting for this day.
Oh yeah, wow, that's
Yep.
very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, wow, that's
God,
very cool.
you guys are
Thanks for all the
cranking.
content
Thank
in
you so much.
2024. Can't wait for 2025.
How about them fighting
Oh, yeah,
Irish? I didn't get
wow,
to
that's
see
very
them
cool.
play. I
The
saw
most
every other game, but I was on a
entertaining man
plane
Twitch.
when
Thanks,
they
Will,
played.
for everything
Unfortunately,
you do.
I heard
Oh
they
yeah,
won.
wow, that's very cool.
Hey, we'll watch Toy Co Godfathers on your suggestion with my older sister, and wow, what a masterpiece of film. We both enjoyed it. Thank you for
Nice.
recommending and to watching it, and thank you for streaming.
Nice.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I watched My
Cheers to
Neighbor
the new
Totoro with my nieces, and they loved it,
Oh
and that
yeah,
made me
wow,
really
that's
happy.
very cool.
My Bourbon
Oh, yeah,
Gamer,
wow,
thank you
that's
for the
very cool.
fucking 5.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Will
Return
Neff's
of the Mac.
chat be like? What is this?
Oh yeah, wow,
You-
that's very cool.
Show me the infinite hole.
How long have you been sitting on that clip? How long have you been sitting on that clip? That chatter was just waiting for me to get back from Montana. Like, they were just laying in wait. Like,
Oh, yeah, wow, that's
this
very
shit gonna
cool.
be
My
fire.
New Year's resolution was to see your hole.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
The hoe's gonna love this.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Netflix go.
All right, so now that everybody's kind of
yeah, wow,
filed
that's
in,
very
or
cool.
at
4
least
months.
the early people,
Glad you're back, my man. Wishing you the best this
I'll
year.
give you guys a little bit of an update of where I've been in case you didn't know. I went home to Michigan and then Montana for Christmas and then New Year's. And basically, I
wow, that's very
was there
cool.
because
Neffel.
my cousin has been dealing with cancer, and cancer sucks. Fuck cancer. You know, to everybody here with a loved one dealing with cancer or dealing with cancer themselves, it's a brutal affliction. And so I just wanted to be there to lend a hand during the holidays, and I think it was greatly appreciated. My cousin got more of a dire prognosis than we initially had heard. And then later on, he's up for some like clinical tests. So we feel a lot better about it. But he was not feeling great. He was starting his second round of chemo. And that's super intense.
That's very cool.
But he
Fuck
was
cancer.
feeling well enough to try and go out to Montana. And so we got some of the
that's
family
very
out to
cool.
Montana.
Happy New Year, Billy Neffel. Fuck
And
cancer.
it was kind of all hands on deck.
That's very cool.
And we didn't know how he was going to feel. And then one day, he was feeling well
that's
enough
very cool.
to
Let's
get
go
out.
54 burger.
Thank you. 54 burgers, 54 fries, 54 milkshakes. He's feeling well enough to get out and try and ski, which I did not expect coming off chemo like that. So one day he's like, I think I want to try and get out there. And we're like, hell yeah, dude, whatever you need. So we went out for first lift at like 9 a.m. You know, I woke up at 7 because I was kind of nervous. And I was just kind of hanging around the kitchen, and there he was. And I was like, how are we feeling? And he, yeah, I think I'm feeling it. And we're like, okay. And so it gets closer, and he's like, yeah, I want to go out. So
that's very cool.
my other cousin
Welcome
and I,
back, Neffel. Let's
we were
go.
with him, and we went out. And we
that's
booted
very
up.
cool.
We got ski rental for him. You know, he got all suited up and booted up. Take the lift up, and we're kind of like, yeah, dude, however you feel, you know, whatever's, you know, if you get done with one run and you want to call it whatever, dude, one run is worth it, bro. One run is all we need, baby. You know, we're kind of like setting the bar. You know, if we just get down this fucking hill, we're juiced. We take the lift up, and when you're skiing together, you kind of stop right before a run and check in, and we're like, all right, let's go. It's like, all right, great. So I was following the two of them, and I put on this song, and it was a light snow day. There had been like 4 inches the night prior, and there was just a light covering coming down. And it was the kind of skiing where your skis are just silent. Silent. I'm moving through this snow, this powder, and it's just a
Happy
glide.
New Year. Hope you had a good holiday.
And I'm behind the two of them, and they're skiing in perfect sync. Like, they look like the fucking Blue Angels. And I have this jazz coming in, and I'm watching them, and I just
Thank you,
start
Brian.
crying. And I was like, man, this is one of the most pure moments of my entire fucking life. And we get to the end of the first run, and we pull up. We're standing next to each other. My cousin and I pull our goggles up, and we're looking at our other cousin. And we go, how do you feel, man? And he goes, I think I'm going to be out here a long time. And we were like, all right. And we proceeded to ski the entire day from first lift to last lift. Just going till the point where like we could barely stand, man. We were tapped. And the entire day, nothing went wrong. No one fell. It was just, we were like the only ones out on the mountain because everybody was hungover. And man, core memory. And so, you know, I just wanted to share that with you because for me, that one moment, if nothing else happened, made the entire trip worth it. It was one of those rare, like, perfect moment, and the clarity and the presence to actually enjoy what it was. There are a lot of great moments that happen in your life and you don't even realize they're one of the great moments in your life. And there are a lot of times when you're present and maybe it's not the greatest moment, but it was like,
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
serendipity. Stars aligned. Perfect. Pure. So anyway, thank you guys so much. My cousin, his optimism, his mentality, his health is so much better for the trip. And yeah, I'm back. You got me here for the next 20 days, rip and stream every single day. We got special content coming up. We got weird stuff.
Missed
I'm going to
the
be
story,
putting in
but
hours.
I'm sure it was amazing. Nice to have you back. Sending all my love, Nefl.
Just fantastic to be back. And yeah, thanks so much. Now, I watched Rebel Ridge, and that movie fucking sucked. I'm kidding. I know you guys all. So, chat, I know you loved Rebel Ridge. Rebel Ridge. Everybody told me to
Happy
watch
New
Rebel
Year.
Ridge. I
had a good
watched
time
it.
with family,
I actually
so
thought
happy
it was
to hear
good.
That story. Your
I
stream
actually
is a
thought it
warm
was
place.
good. I was really surprised and kind of disappointed he didn't kill all the cops. But I guess that wasn't the point of it. But it was good.
Happy New
Thank
Year,
you for
Will and Chat.
recommending it. Have you seen a Complete Unknown yet? It's a banger. No, I haven't seen it. My mom watched it and really liked it, so I might have to check it
The
out.
prodigal son is back.
Yeah, it's good to be back, guys. Thank you for the
Mount Goat is
absurd
back
hype
like he
train.
never
I'm
left.
sorry I didn't thank
Good
each
Rebel
one of
Ridge
you
take.
individually. I really appreciate it.
Welcome back,
You
King.
know how much I
Happy
appreciate it.
2025,
It's
Nefl.
great to be back. I haven't seen any movies in the theaters since I've been home. The other thing I watched was Squid Game Season 2, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed Squid Game Season 2 quite a bit.
Wow, that's very cool.
I feel like with Squid Game,
yeah,
or
wow,
you know
that's
what's
very cool.
interesting? I feel like with any show based off or any project, oh my gosh, My Bourbon Gamer, thank you. Corso, thank you so much. And My Bourbon Gamer, thank you so much. That's a lot of juice.
Let's go, Billy Ichiban. Love you all less than 3.
Man, I am coming off a really rough day, and this story you just told
that's
made
very
my
cool.
day.
Thank
Woohoo
you.
to
I
whole
needed
year.
this.
Thank
Glad that
Beautiful.
you're back and
I'm
enjoyed
glad
your
the
time
trip
off.
went well.
It went
Cousin
great.
got
Oh my
that
God.
dog in.
Rush 0313, thank you so much. Airspeed is alive. 10 big ones. Rush and Airspeed. Dude, I forgot. This is like one of the funniest parts about streaming, where it's like when you're having a fire stream, all you're doing is thanking people. All I've done for the last 19 minutes is like, oh, thank you. Oh, Airspeed, thank you.
yeah,
Oh,
wow,
Yoda
that's
Sweat,
very
thank
cool.
you.
Show hole.
Like, can't even do content, man.
yeah, wow,
Thank
that's
you
very
guys.
cool.
I'm
Hey, well, how
overwhelmed by
about
the
Brooke
level of
Johnson
support.
being
Thank
GM
you.
in the Madden ratings humors?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
And we're
Yo-yo,
back.
welcome
We
back,
are back
King.
to form. Whole
yeah, wow,
requests.
that's very cool.
Me being a
Return
bitter
of the
old
King.
nerd and someone shitting
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
wow,
Jets.
that's very
The
cool.
Trinity
Silo
is
Season
back.
2 is my main
I mean,
squeeze
we
at the moment.
we got
Oh, yeah,
back up
wow,
to,
that's
to
very cool.
business
Dark
fast.
CBS gifted a tier 1 sub to Absolute Applesauce.
Brick
They've
Johnson.
given 105 gift subs
Dude,
in the channel.
Listen,
Oh, yeah,
as
wow,
much as
that's
I
very
want to
cool.
hate on Brick, his name is Brick Johnson. I mean, could that guy ever lose at life?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Could
The late
Brick
night king
Johnson
returns.
ever lose? Maxie is crazy. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. No, but I was saying I watched Squid Game Season 2, and I think I've watched enough of these projects. And if you don't know, let me be the nerd in the room. Squid Game is kind of like a spiritual successor to a long series of like game show for money or death style projects. Now, we've watched The Running Man here. The Running Man obviously is one of these. So is The Hunger Games. I think the project that did it the best was Battle Royale. If you ever watched the first Battle Royale or read the book, I think it's kind of like where that style of story was like perfected. And Battle Royale still kind of holds up as a classic. But as with the Hunger Games or like Maze Runner, or there are so many of these projects like this now. I think when the death match game leaves the death match, you lose some of the like intrigue or like, you know what I mean? I feel like so much of what is fun about a Squid Games or an Alice in Borderland or any of that is like learning the game, not being prepared for what's next. And so I think Squid Game season 2 did suffer from that. I thought there were moments. When they had the
Fortnite
one
movie is gonna
game
go crazy.
that was not in the first season, I was like,
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy.
okay, more of this. Yes.
My grandmother, a breast cancer survivor, eventually succumbed to lung/throat cancer. My aunt was recently diagnosed with colon cancer.
Yeah.
All my homies hate cancer.
Yeah,
Two hearts.
cancer is a bear, man. Get your colons checked out, guys. I hate to sound like that fucking hypochondriac in the group, but man, time for a colonoscopy. All of us.
Squid Game?
We're more than half microplastics now. I think my entire like left leg is microplastics. So go get a colonoscopy. Okay? It's time. Yeah, but Haas kind of said it best. I think I really like the camp aspect. Okay. I really like the campy aspects of Squid Game season 1 and 2. And I think season 2 certainly has its moments. But like I don't want to ruin anything, but the last 2 episodes kind of felt ridiculous. No spoilers, but they felt ridiculous to me in a show that's already very ridiculous.
You heard him chat. Go show your doctors your holes.
There you go. Exactly. I think the other thing that I notice immediately, guys, thank you for the hype train. Holy shit, level 13 is crazy. Is season 1 of Squid Games felt very contained.
Haven't seen you since last
right?
year.
It felt like a whole story. Whereas season 2 of Squid Game was like, get ready for season 3. You know what I mean? It felt almost like a lead in to something else. And I really don't like when television does that. I think if you're going to do a season and have a year-long break, that season better have a beginning, middle, and fucking end.
That's very cool.
You the best.
Anyway, I don't know. Did anybody expect season 2 of Squid Game to be season 1? I certainly
Almost
didn't.
2 years.
It's not as bad as it could have been, I'll be honest.
That's very cool.
Welcome back, brother.
Thank you so much. I mean, look at how optimistic I am. You know? Look at me. I spent 2 weeks with my cousin who has
Happy
cancer,
New
and
Year,
now,
everyone.
now there's
I
a
was
silver
awake for my
lining in
colonoscopy
everything.
pog.
That's very cool.
Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, a level 14 hype train. That's fucking crazy. Thanos carried. Thanos was a great character. So you haven't seen Nosferatu yet? No, I haven't been to the movie theater. I've really been, I was babysitting a lot over the vacation. I was babysitting a lot. My little niecers. You got to catch up to Hassan in Rivals. He's gold rank. Well, I know I'm better than Hassan in Rivals, no matter
that's very cool.
what rank I am. But yeah, I could do that. He plays Hulk? That's crazy. You are gonna come watching Nosferatu. Wow. Shit.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Nathan Great ER. No, sorry, Nate the Great. Sorry. My eyes are so dry from altitude. I'm sorry if I read things. A little tired too. I've been on an air mattress the last 2 weeks. I'm a little... Hulk plus Iron Man is popping off in the meta. No, I know Hulk, they kind of figured out how to play him. But he is still like one of the most technical champions. Get ready to welcome Marvel's first family. Yeah, there you go. Fantastic Four. Discussing film. Yeah, I saw this. This is actually a dope casting, in my opinion. Also, I think it's kind of a nod that he will not play Aquaman anymore, hopefully, which I think is a good thing. I think that is kind of a like, you know, hey, good job, Momoa. Thank you for being a part of the DC universe, but also like we're not going to continue that project. Jason Momoa as Lobo is tight.
Hi, will hi chat smile.
Did you see the main actor got gifted the prosthetic penis of Nosferatu? No. James Gunn announces Will Neff as Aquaman. I would make a great Aquaman. I would fail with the best of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Let's go fish.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Happy New
Filmmaker
Year.
Paul Schrader
Glad you're
included
back.
I Saw the TV Glow in his favorite movies of 2024 list. TV Glow and Emily Pertez in the same top 10. Schrader's mind is working in a galaxy we cannot fathom. Oh, dude, that's so funny. Haas on Twitch, what the heck? Don't let the hype train die. Tifa's getting lonely.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
That
Will
dude,
Neff is
he's
Squirrel
actually
Girl.
right though.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
She wants that date. I think I might do a subathon before I go to Japan, even if it's just a mini one, even if it's just like a 48-hour. I might do my first ever. We'll see. We got time, don't we? We have no time. No time.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
Paisley,
cool.
thank you so much.
Welcome back, King.
Take Tifa to Japan. The amount of subs I would need to take a 250-pound sex doll on an international flight to Japan in first class would have to be so astronomical that Kai Cenat would respond to the number of subs I have and go, I am announcing Mafia Thon 3. Okay? Let me make that clear. The amount of subs it would take would trigger Mafia Thon 3 immediately. Can you imagine the poor Japanese flight attendant who would have to pretend that my sex doll was a real person? Konnichiwa. Will she be having anything? No, she's quite tired. Just a blanket, please. Dude, you know what I wanted to do in Japan? And I don't know if this is even a thing, but I think day one, Hassan and I should go to like a tailor and get full-blown Yakuza suits. Yakuza. You know how their suits are like super kind of bright? I think that'd be sick. Back tats. Yeah, scare the shit out of people. Bro, If Hassan shows up in a Yakuza suit with a full back tat, Japanese people will be afraid of him. Japanese people will be afraid of Hassan. Snakeskin boots with the suit? Yes. Some Nocturne would hit the spot right now. Dude, EO, you have been so diligent with trying to get me to play more League of Legends. I will play more League of Legends. I promise. I think Cutie and I are going to do our own gold push at some point where we do like bunk beds and shit, but not today.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
Not
cool.
today.
4 years UP.
Daredevil, how you doing? Thank you so much for the 4 years. Make Hassan do Hulk cosplay one day while you're walking around Japan. Dude, we finally do our Marvel Rivals. Okay. With peace and love, help me figure this out. Who, if we both did a cosplay, who would we be? Is he Hulk or is he a Doctor Strange? I feel like Hassan Piker in the Hugo Strange would go crazy. But also, this is he looks like this too.
Oh, yeah, wow,
What if we
that's very
just
cool.
put Austin in a leash that said Jeff? Break the internet. I think I would be a Loki. I feel like I have a real Loki energy. Or Punisher. This is Hassan though. Hassan literally looks like this. Star-Lord. I could dye the hair, rock a Star-Lord. Thor. Winter Soldier. Man. Winter Soldier would be tough.
Oh yeah, wow.
You
that's very
are
cool.
Adam
Do it right,
Warlock?
Lady Loki.
I'd dye my hair for Adam Warlock. I don't have the flow anymore, though. Damn. We got to do that. We got to do a Marvel
Oh, yeah,
Rivals
wow, That's
cosplay.
very cool.
33 months of begging for Hole.
It might be too late to make a reservation, but there's a 90-year-old suit company in Tokyo called Ginza Taylor. I'm texting Marsh to book this. Book us a suit making appointment at Ginza Taylor in
Oh
Japan.
yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Show Hole now.
All
the world
four
needs it
of
as an
us.
alternative to fossil fuels.
We are getting Yakuza suits day one.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Will you wear wigs? Do you wear wigs? Have you thought about wearing wigs? An Icon reimagined. What in the Pawtucket Phil is this? A new Atari system? That's not a fire. Wait, is this a phone? Wait, is there no sound in this? Can you hear the music or not? You can? Okay. Bro, I swear there are people on Twitch that their entire life mission is to go into people's stream and just type muted.
But I was like, you know what? I'm in a hole anyway. I'm going to show a hole right now.
Son of a bitch is stealing my content. What is this? Oh my God. Wait, is it a phone? What is this?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey,
A
King 43
handheld, but
months,
what does
wow
it
on.
play? That was a juicy startup. It plays Atari games? No shot. You can play an Atari game
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
on a
Missed
thumb
you,
drive
Fave streamer.
now. Like, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Did you hear that Sydney Sweeney attended the GLAAD Awards?
Oh hell yeah.
Whoa, this happened over New Year's? Wow, this is fascinating. I wasn't aware. I'm not sure what the GLAAD Awards are, but fascinating.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Welcome back, King. Thank you for all the years of entertainment. You are my spirit animal now.
Dude, we are so back. We're doing in-house jokes already. Come on. Chevy Chase told Jason Reitman he should be embarrassed
I feel you
about Saturday night. Wow. Why? Wait, why? So Chevy comes in to watch, and there he is with his wife. And they watch the film, and he's in a group, and he comes up to me after, and he pats me on the shoulder and goes, well, you should be embarrassed. He told Spade and Dana Carvey on their Fly on the Wall podcast. Spade said of Chase's response, you couldn't even write it better. Carvey added that Chase knows that funny, like, knows that's funny. Like the roughest thing you can say to a director in that moment are right up there. Reitman recounted the conversation. I'm not trying to balance it because I'm in my head. I know, all right, I'm getting my own Chevy Chase moment. That's 1,000% only for me now. And from a comedy point of view, that's really pure and that's kind of cool. But also I just spent like 2 years of my life recreating this moment and trying to capture Chevy perfectly. And also even in the ego, find the humanity and give him a moment to be loved. No, none of that shit played. He's not talking about that stuff. Wow. Wait, so was it a bit? It sounds like David Spade tried to make it sound like it was a bit. Listen, everybody has said Chevy Chase is a nightmare. I'm not going to cape for Chevy Chase. I wasn't excited about the Saturday Night movie either, but I'm certainly not going to cape for Chevy Chase. Excuse me. Some people are born for certain roles. This is definitely one of them. Oh, the Lobo casting? Yeah. What'd you think of Nosferatu? Haven't seen it yet. Haven't been to a movie theater. Been helping my cousin and doing holiday stuff.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Welcome back.
Chevy
Oh,
should
yeah,
eat a
wow,
rotten
that's very
pile
cool.
of dung.
Glad
man.
you're back, Neffel.
Definitely hate for Chevy, huh? Thank you guys so much for the subscripciones.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Thanks for being my favorite streamer.
How many
Happy New
movie
Year's to you and
sunsets
yours,
can you
Neffel.
recognize? Brother. What? Are those all from different movies? There's no way these are. Wait, I don't. Those are. Are those all different movies? Oh, dude, this is impossible. Star Wars. E.T. That's Empire of the Sun. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the harder film challenges because everything is so like blown out at sunset. But I could identify a few of those, but that's a hard film challenge, man. Identify the film from the sunset. Just want to let you know how appreciated your hard work is. Thanks for the content. Well, thank you for watching. Appreciate
oh yeah,
you.
wow, that's very cool.
Holidays have been a bit rough.
Holidays have been a bit
Oh
rough.
yeah, I know
Happy
what you
to
mean.
see you again, King.
What you mean? Breathe. Breathe in
Oh
the
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
air.
Woo.
How were the holidays? They were good. You know, I was with the family, helping the family, and that was important. So I appreciate that I got to take the time to be. Did you ever finish Arcane? I did not. I hope you're having a good night, brother man. Thank you. I'm definitely back at it. Breathe in the air. Would you ever go on the yard? Yeah, I think so. I don't think I'm a big enough pull for them to have as a guest, honestly. I don't think they'd want me as a guest. Can anybody tell me when the next Neff News segment is? Probably Monday. Are you ever not helping someone else? No. I know we're all jokered out, but in a few years, I'd like to see his take on Joker. I don't even have to click to know this is Skarsgård. Yeah. So this was big news that Skarsgård, the quote was, "I think I have a very cool Joker inside of me." He told some interviewer.
That's very cool.
31-month anniversary and you didn't even have the decency to
yeah.
give me Ho for Christmas?
I'm sorry.
My therapist is going to hear about this.
This would be interesting. This would be interesting. It's a crazy thing to speculate about because they have already cast Joker in the Batman universe, right? It's Barry Keoghan. So the next Joker we're likely to see is Gunn's Joker. Which I don't know when we're going to get a Joker in Gunn's universe. So we're talking years from now, probably. But yeah, I think he's right. I think he's got a cool fucking Joker in there somewhere. The Joker I want to see next, though, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
And I don't want to.
Hope you had some nice time away.
I don't
want to
ruin anything.
You deserve it.
For anyone, but hang on one second. Where is he? Yeah. Without spoiling anything, the next iteration of the Joker, well, that would spoil. Where the fuck is there it is. Okay. The next iteration of the Joker I would like to see, for those of you who know, I'm not going to say anything about this iteration, but this iteration of the Joker. I think with Gunn starting a lot of the stories
38 months
in kind of like the middle of their arc, right? The Superman we're getting is in the middle of his arc. This Zack Miller Dark Knight Joker, like the rehabilitated Joker, I think would be really interesting to see. And a much different version of the character and fun and interesting and also like in a way closure on the character for a while, but anyway, I think that'd be a cool story. Have you watched any of Secret Level? Yeah, I watched all of Secret Level. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, wow, that's
I thought it was really good. I really enjoy. Not every episode of Secret Level was incredible. I'm going to give you my honest take on Secret Level. I'm sorry, all these reviews are backed up. You want my honest take on Secret Level? I think Secret Level was like the equivalent of going to a strip club horny, where you kind of felt unsatisfied because all of the really cool ideas, 13 minutes is not enough. Like, period. I got done with the Warhammer one and I was like, oh, why not just make a series, man? Now I gotta, you know, like now I gotta watch the Concord episode. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Secret Level I know, but
that's
Secret Level, I feel like they should take one of like those projects and make it into a full series. I thought the Mega Man one ripped. I thought the Pac-Man one was actually really good.
That's for cool.
Hi, Will.
Hope
you are doing well.
Warhammer one, obviously, and the D&D one. And I would just love to see those built out as like a show. But I don't know. It was really well done. But I'm going to be honest, 15-minute episodes is fast. 15-minute episodes is fast. It kind of... I would have loved the Iron Core or Metal Core one. I just felt like they were a little too quick, all of them. I thought the Sifu one was a perfect amount of time. Yeah, the Sifu one was good. The credits were like 3 minutes and some of the episodes were only 8. I know. Yeah. Did you watch Nosferatu? No, I was with family. I didn't make it to the movie theater, unfortunately. I'll probably see it soon. Emiru, play Balatro. Are you in the wrong channel? Or are you just here to let me know that my friend Emiru is playing Balatro? Because either way, thank you. Let me say thank you. I've been waiting for this.
Sweet.
My
base
thoughts
cards
exactly, Emily. My thoughts exactly. No, that's fire. Thank you. You need a cute blankie like that? What do you think is going on out of frame?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
LT Smokin gifted 3 months of tier 1 to Joe Ice Hungry channel. They've gifted 35 months in the channel.
Hi. Hello. I always have a blanket. Merch when? Soon. Soon. I think the first one to go live will be the Will Neff Memorial t-shirt for Fear End. Then we're gonna do my merch, and then the Gamer Subs Cup will come out. So, that was weird, nut funny. Lol. Are you saying you just jerked off and had a weird nut to me in a blanket, or are you trying to say that I'm not funny?
Megawatt.
Because either way,
Thank you. That's very cool.
A year ago, you
Glad I
watched
could
Saint
help.
Maud for film night. It became one of my faves, and I noticed that I had a lot of similarities to Maud, and now I'm diagnosed autistic and maybe OCD. Probably wouldn't have happened without Street Maud, so I thank you.
Wow.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
That's fascinating.
This will be my last sub for a bit, man. I'm so broke now, but thank you for the entertainment.
That's fast. You watched Saint
Buenos
Maud and you were
noches,
like,
Senor
oh.
William.
Well, shit, I'm glad I helped. I bought 6 pounds of honey from Michigan Bee Co. and it gets here in 2 days. I'm excited to make mead with it. Let me know how it goes.
Mephisto.
Mac Machine, if you make good mead, send some over. Can we get a merch sneak peek? I mean, I've sneak peeked. I've snuck the peek. I have sneaked the peek. I've sneakadoodle bited all over this bitch, but let me see if I can pull it up again. Hang on. Yeah, all right. Let me see. Arfic Newton.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Almost 4 years and still no hole.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I can show you one of the
Welcome
teas.
back, brah.
I don't know where
Missed
the
you.
picture of all
Been
the merch
dealing
is.
with family fights and bipolar disorder.
I'm
Thank
sorry
you
to
for
hear that.
entertaining me and distracting me from issues in reality. Happy 22 months. Happy holidays, Will.
We're bringing back the hat. Thank you so much. We're bringing back the hat that everybody loved. And then we're going to do a pair of Sweatcedo pants that have like a
I miss Joe was hungry.
scorpion on them. They look awesome. Then we're going to do the
Booty-wee, I am
Farley
infertile from
shirt.
Eating scented candles.
I don't know
Booty-wee.
if you guys saw the Farley shirt last time. The Farley shirt looks like this. I've been wearing it everywhere. I love the Farley shirt. Increíble. And then we got the D&D shirt. And this is someone who took a picture of it printed. I've been wearing it around. It's like a ringer tee. It's supposed to look like the old D&D shirts from the 80s that are like faded when people would wear them to like comic book shops. So the material is like super soft, like butter soft. So we're really excited about it, dude. Got some real Diablo vibes? True. Who makes your favorite turtleneck or mock neck? Oh, I don't know. I don't have a favorite turtleneck or brand. If you guys are planning to do wrestling in Japan, I recommend this company named Kaishu Pro Wrestling. They do a lot of nonprofit shows with schools. I also recommend seeing the super mega weight ohms in pro wrestling. All right. Yeah. We'll try. I'm trying to get everything scheduled in the next few days. You know, I'm back and I'm cracking the whip on my team. I'm like, let's fucking get moving. Let's go, Marshy. Let's go, Hassan. Are you going to Japan soon? Yes. We are going the 21st. Did you see the Chainsaw Man movie trailer? No, I did not. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
デンジ君はさ、
Hey, Denji.
田舎のネズミと都会のネズミ、
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
どっ
Glad
ちが
you're
いい？
back, Will Neffel. Maybe some New Year's hole.
Oh, some
最
New
強
Year's
に
hole.
元気なら明日の休み、私とデートしない？
Let's Oh.
I meant to say but typed it with a N by accident. Show hole, please.
Oh, thank you for the 1,545 bits. Such a specific number. Thank you.
デンジ君みたいな面白い人初めて。
マキマさんは俺に心ってあると思います？
どうしてそれ？
Wow, that's very cool.
Can I give a take people are not gonna like? I'm gonna give a take people are not gonna like. When I read Chainsaw Man, I read very quickly through a lot of the romance stuff because it's weird. It's a little weird. And I feel like I'm gonna be so uncomfortable watching this movie / season because it gets a little like
そんなことを聞くの？私が全部教えてあげる。
どうしよう。目つむると二人になっちまったよ。俺が知り合う女がさ、全員俺んこと殺そうとしてんだけど。
あいつに店長やるわけにはいかない。
Okay, the animation looks insane, dude. The animation looks insane. Why did he have to go making him hot?
これが正解だよな。チェイサー様大キャー大キャー。ビーム、俺に後悔させんじゃねえぞ。
Armageddon, thank you. Cool. Rezi, best girl? No. Oh. There is a best girl in Chainsaw Man, and if you do not disagree, I can't trust anything else you say. Himeno is the best girl in Chainsaw Man by leaps, bounds, and barriers. And if you don't agree, you're wrong. Power? Gross. Gross. Power enjoyers have never been around a real woman with peace and love. They literally describe her in the manga like how much she smells. Like she's always shitting and not wiping her ass and like not showering. That's disgusting. You've never been around a real woman. That's gross. She is wholly unattractive. Himeno, though, actual queen. Actual goddess. Ride or die type bitch. Himeno is a pedo man. Everybody in the Chainsaw universe is a fucking pedophile with peace and love. If you're going to draw the line there, just don't read the fucking manga because it crosses the line a lot. Because when you think about it, how old's Power? Power is an ancient demon, is she not?
Kobani is
Isn't
part of
she
my
like a
blood rotation.
1,000-year-old devil? She's a pedophile too, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, period. Exactly. Thousand-year-old dragon type beat. Exactly.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
And I'm done with horny anime, bro. I'm done with it. I can't deal with this
shit.
shit.
Fantastic trip.
I'm done grading on a curve. All right. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? It makes me feel a little grody, but I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it. Dan to Dan, I'm sorry. It made me feel grody. It made me feel, I love it. It's a great anime, but there were scenes in it where I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay, okay.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
51 months. Hey no.
Hey now. Finally, someone says it. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just because I'm like so fucking old now. Maybe it's because I'm so fucking old that like anytime I see a high schooler, I'm like, what planet are they from? What the fuck? Jets suck. Yeah, they do, man. Unfortunate. And I don't think they have much chance of getting better. Really unfortunate season for the Jets. Maybe a few more sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I am gonna be half paying attention to the entire next Jets administration because I think it's doomed already.
Yeah, wow, that's very
I think the next
Welcome back, Will.
Jets
Happy
head
New
office is already doomed. I think they need to like palate cleanser because they're gonna try and save what they have, and I don't think it's savable. I think they gotta strip it to the studs. I'm gonna say something crazy. If it's me, I trade Garrett Wilson no matter what. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what? He's your best player. Dude, I'm sorry, but a guy in the locker room, if you go into next season and you lose the first 2 games and the entire narrative is Garrett Wilson wants out, Garrett Wilson doesn't want to play for the Jets, the Jets suck, it's going to destroy your locker room. All the young guys are going to immediately tap out. They're going to think they're on a fucking terrible team. It's going to ruin everything. And honestly, you have to pay him soon. So I think you get the first round draft pick out of him that you can, and you move on, which, I mean, he already doesn't want to be there. So, you know, let him free. Let him go play for a contender. Garrett gonna ball in Carolina?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I said
Hey,
let him
Will.
go to a
First time,
contender.
long time.
I said
Do
let
you
him go
show
to a
hole?
contender.
Have you shown hole? Will you show hole?
Will you show
When will you show hole?
Aaron Rodgers is probably gonna retire. I don't know about that. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers retired. I could see a world where Aaron Rodgers goes
Will
and
Smith,
plays and has a better
Meth Big
season.
Pog, Happy New Year, Chief.
To the absolute chagrin of Jets fans everywhere, I think Aaron Rodgers could go have a good season somewhere else, which is crazy. But I don't want to talk too much football. Nah, he looks cooked. I honestly, I think his Achilles is not where it needs to be. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say that Aaron Rodgers, this season of Aaron Rodgers, I just want to point something out. Aaron Rodgers this season for the Jets is still one of the greatest Jets QB performances we've ever had. Like 37,000 yards, 24 touchdowns is one of the best Jets QBs we've ever had. Like, just to point that out. Like, let me just point something out. Let me just point something out. This is crazy. This is crazy. The year the Jets made the playoffs last with Mark Sanchez, he had 3,400 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. This season, Aaron Rodgers has 37,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and there's still a game to play. Obviously, there's more games in the schedule now, but I just want to point that out. $37,700. Sorry. For my number sticklers. Sorry. Can you give your NFL playoff bracket prediction? Sure. Wait, the Dolphins are going to be in the playoffs? Is that real shit? I don't think that's real shit. This is last year's playoffs. San Francisco's in there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Why don't the larger teams simply eat the smaller inferior teams?
True. Enough sports though. What else is going on? Yo, my buddy won his $700 fantasy league down to the wire. Interesting. Panthers stick with Bryce Young. Yeah, I don't think they have any other option, to be honest. This QB class is very thin. Very, very thin. Okay. This is not right either. What the fuck is that? What? Oh, yeah, the Jacksonville Jags play the Jets, and it's the Jags all the way, baby. It's the fucking Jags, the team that nobody saw coming. I fucking can't believe it. It's unbelievable. It's fucking, whoa, the fuck, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Look at this. Oh, fuck it. The Jags win the Super Bowl. My man set the wrong bracket twice. I feel like this movie's gonna be something special. What movie is this? The Odyssey Homer. Christopher Nolan's next film is an adaptation of The Odyssey, described as a mythic action epic that follows the tale of Odysseus and his 10-year journey after the Trojan War, starring Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Matt Damon, Lupita, and Robert Pattinson. What the fuck is that cast? What the fuck is that cast? That cast is wild. Fucking Matt Damon? Hey, I mean, he makes great films. I'm not going to hate on him. I don't love his work
that's very
as
cool.
much as everybody
Glad to
else,
see you back, Neff.
but I think he is a great filmmaker, and he has projects I love. Okay, here's an accurate bracket. I'll give you my quick predictions quickly. Minnesota versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, what a great season they've had. An incredible season. I'm very proud of Baker. I think that it would be hard for them to win this game. Minnesota has looked excellent. Minnesota I think will continue to look excellent. I think Minnesota wins this game. It could be closer than you think. Baker could absolutely win this one. Tampa Bay is feisty, but I think Minnesota wins this. Washington versus the Rams. Man, this one is such a toss-up. This one is such a toss-up. I think of all the games, this is probably my biggest toss-up. You know, a young quarterback surprises someone every year. I'm going to go Commanders on this one. But this one is a toss-up. This is a 50-50. I think the Eagles will beat Green Bay. Eagles have gotten hot at the end of the season. Green Bay has looked good, but I think Philadelphia has really gotten hot at the right time. The defense looks phenomenal. If I had to guess, I would say that this is an Eagles game. With no Hurts, though, I mean, they looked pretty good without him. Kenny Pickett looked good. Yeah, is Kenny Pickett hurt, though? If they're on their third string, I don't know. Is he still going to be injured for game one? That's a lot of time. He was this week, not against Washington. Yeah, I think Hurts will be okay by then. If he's not, we can revisit this one. Pittsburgh versus Houston. Ooh, my God. That one's a toss-up, too. Man.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give this one to Pitt. Houston, I thought at the beginning of the season were world beaters. Houston is just beat up, man. They look really beat up. The Chargers versus Baltimore. I think the Chargers have had a fantastic season, and Harbaugh has looked like an excellent coach.
Cool.
But in this
instance,
remember
me back New Year, baby.
Thanks. It's good to be back. I think in this instance, I'm going with the flock. I'm going with the flock. And then Denver, Buffalo. Buffalo wins this. That's my stone cold lock of the century of the week. So then we have Minnesota versus Detroit. With peace and love to Austin, I'm going to go Detroit on this one. Sometimes rust or a game off ruins a team. I'm not saying this is certain, but if I had to bet on a team, I would bet on Detroit. And then in this game, we have Philadelphia against Washington. I think Philadelphia wins this game.
Yeah, wow. That's very cool.
And so we have a Detroit versus Philly final on this side.
Yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Pittsburgh versus Kansas City. Kansas City will win this game. They'll go to the finals here. And then on this side, we have Baltimore versus Buffalo. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just say, it's Buffalo this year. I'm going Buff. I'm going Buff. And I think we have a Kansas City versus Buffalo rematch. And this year, I think Buffalo beats them. And I think we have a Detroit beats Philly. I think we have a Detroit Buffalo Super Bowl. America's Super Bowl. The blue collar bowl, baby.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Those are my predictions. They may not be right.
Nef whammy, nef whammy,
But
nef
that's what
whammy,
I'm
nef
going
whammy.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Nefl.
Battle for Lake Erie. All right, no more football. I'm sad, but we're going to have to wait 2 more years, but I'd rather have something amazing.
Oh, yeah, wow.
The Batman will begin filming
Welcome
in
back
late
to the King of Late
September
Night.
of 2025. It may also no longer be titled The Batman Part 2. Now it's called Batman Fois à Deux. Batman. It's also a musical I'm this close to losing. I'm this close to dropping out of DC fandom. Son of a... Who cares at this point? Can't believe it's the standard to release sequels 5 to 6 years later.
Cool.
Dude, I think it's too long. I think it's way too long, but have you seen the Black Bag trailer? No. I'm not. Black Bag trailer. Oh, Fassbender and another spy thriller.
Where are you off to? Black Bag. Right. You asked how it works. To be with someone in this business, this is how. You each know what you know, and you know.
Oh, is this the knockoff Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
2 weeks.
Thousands of innocent people will die.
Okay. 1 week. Who's the suspect?
Your wife.
Oh, yeah. It's like the dark, gritty Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, it could be cool. I don't know. How do you feel about Hit? This? Dude, I've never been so sure about a project in my life as Robert Eggers directing Labyrinth. I've never been so confident in all my life. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to cast for you, Mr. Eggers. I'm going to cast for you because there's only one man who should be a Goblin King right now, and it's Lil Nas X. It's fucking time.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's for
Lil
cool.
Nas X taking Bowie's role and just running with it. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
wow. That's
please.
Cool.
He already looks like the Goblin King and he can sing. I'm ready. I'm there. Just make it so. Because in order to play a Goblin King, you need relentless, ambiguous sexual energy. You need confused sexual energy by the bucket. Kevin Smith's Criterion Closet picks. All right, let's look at this and then maybe watch some Joe is Hungry. I'm sure he released one while I was gone. See what Kevin Smith
kids, it's me, Kevin Smith, and I'm in the Criterion closet.
Skinny ass Kevin Smith. I always like double take. My man is rail skinny now. Good for him.
That's it, man. It took me a long time, 30 years to get here. Clerks was 30 years ago. It took me at least 20.
Fuck. Wow. Clerks was 30 years ago. Jesus Christ.
Seconds to reference Clerks. I like the movies that remind me of why I did it in the first place, man. And I see a few.
All right, he's got to go no budge then. He's got to go no budge, mumblecore ass, slice of life. Let's see.
Oh!
Pull Salt Lake City Punk right now. Do it.
His Girl Friday. Come on.
His Girl Friday?
Come on, man. This is like Hawk said.
The films that inspired you?
Cool.
His Girl. Wait, is this the film I'm thinking? This is. Hold on.
Well. How long is it?
How long is what?
You know what? How long is it since we've seen each other?
Oh, well, let's see. I spent 6 weeks in Reno, then Bermuda. Oh, about 4 months, I guess. Seems like yesterday to me.
Maybe it was yesterday, Hildy. Been seeing me in your dreams?
No, Mama doesn't dream
Okay.
about you anymore, Wally.
I'm going to be honest. That was a weird transition for him to be like, Clerks, Time to pick the movies that inspired me. And then he picks a fucking like 1950s noir. That feels very like I thought he was gonna pull some. I don't know. Who knows?
The absolute best. Very influential.
It's a slapstick. Is it? It's a slapstick
film.
What?
You wouldn't know the old girl now.
Yes, sir. That's forever, till
Did you promise not to fight the divorce and do everything you possibly could to gum up the whole works?
Well, I meant to let you go, Hildy, but you know how it is. You never miss the water till the well runs dry. Making goo-goo eyes at me for 2 years until I broke down. Oh, water. And I still claim I was tight the night I proposed to you. If you'd have been a gentleman, you've forgotten all about it, but not you. You're losing your...
Okay.
You used to be able to pitch better than that.
Huh. Okay. I mean, I get that more. That really played cool as a noir, though. That like felt like a detective, like, of all the fucking offices in all the fucking world, she had to walk into mine type beat.
For me, even though it features old-timey people and stuff. Generally, I'm not a fan of old-timey, but this movie slaps, as the kids
Okay, I love him.
probably don't even say anymore. In terms
Fake
of old
pass,
black and
thank
white
you.
movies, this is right up there with Citizen Kane. Well, here's that. Look, I got 18 copies. Not.
He pulled Kane. Okay, this is the first person in the closet to pull Kane, which is kind of hilarious because it's like if you had like a sit down dinner with what's his fuck? Who's the celebrity chef that everybody loves? Help me out. Who had the show that everybody pirated on Twitch? Gordon Ramsay. And you're like, I'll have the fucking Wellington. You know what I mean? It's right there. Everybody knows Citizen Kane as like the Criterion film, but no one's ever pulled it. And he was like, you know what? I'll go with the GOAT. I'll go with the one that everybody knows, the film school classic.
I got 18 copies, not of this version of Citizen Kane, but of Citizen Kane. There's room for one more because the Citizen Kane, one of my favorite films, if not my absolute favorite film, probably the film I've watched the most in life.
That is fascinating because I think Citizen Kane is a marvel to be studied. It is a fantastic film. My favorite, I don't know if I'm exactly captivated every time I watch Kane, but
isn't that weird? Like you're like, I don't know. Based on your work, I would have guessed Porky's, but no. Black and white, Clerks black and white, all ties together. Get one of them map with strings all over.
Okay, his closet has been very funny so far.
You can see the conspiracy at play.
Yeah, pull Porky's now.
This, come on, Hollywood Shuffle, movie made by Robert Townsend, man. This movie made me build my boat because I remember, like, number one, this is a legit brilliant, funny movie with fantastic acting in it and stuff. And he talked about using credit cards to pay for the movie, partially the budget. And I remember listening to an interview, and this is long before I ever thought about filmmaking, but that information stayed with me because I was like, you could do that? That's interesting. Years later, I would use
He's
that.
fucking with us on purpose, subverting expectations, bro.
That's for a cool.
They should hire him to do a fucking Star Wars film.
So I've never met Robert
Thank you,
Townsend,
Drew.
but he's one of my
MP4.
absolute heroes. This movie is incredible. He's done other movies, The Five Heartbeats, Meteor Man, but this is the. I honestly feel like this is the boat that launched 1,000 ships. Mine being one of them. So if you were like, oh, I made a movie because of Clerks, well, then really you made a movie because of Richard Linklater and Slacker and Robert Townsend and the Hollywood Shuffle.
I gotta
that makes
check
me
out.
happy, man.
I know
That's probably
Slacker. I
the
don't know
happiest
Hollywood
movie
Shuffle. I gotta check it
that
out.
I'll discover in this closet unless I found a Clerks Criterion that I forgot they did.
It did.
What? They got to Bull Durham, kids. One of my
Okay.
favorite flicks. Susan Sarandon is magical in this, as is
Great
Kevin
movie.
Costner.
Great film.
I hate baseball. Like, the American pastime is not for me. It's boring. But I love baseball movies.
Happy New Year.
Bad News Bears being number one.
Dude, actually, he's so right. He's so right on that take. It's fucking me up. Baseball, kind of tough to watch. Unless you're in the park, kind of tough to watch. Baseball movies, fire. Field of Dreams, Sandlot, Bull Durham, Moneyball. There are a lot, The Natural. There are a lot of fucking good baseball movies.
This, I think, is my number 2. The road to excess leads to the palace of wisdom. William Blake. Susan Sarandon says that in the movie. You can say that out in the world and you'll sound smart. Prince of Tides. That ends up dropping into the bag. George Carlin is in this. He is, right? 100%. Yeah, she treated him, Barbra Streisand treated George like a real...
That is awesome.
Live actor.
Oh, I love this movie. So-and-so's in it. Right? They're in it. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. Barbra Streisand did a director
I love
commentary on
that.
this. If Barbra Streisand had sang her director's commentary, my mother would have climaxed. She loves Babs. So the fact that she talks it, I'll have to tell my mother. She talks. My mom likes when Babs talks.
Okay, dude. This dude is funny, man. He needs to make projects that aren't batshit crazy or Clerks sequels anymore. I just need a down the pipe Kevin Smith project.
Is that deep cover? And this is amazing. I paid to see this in a movie theater by myself. And I had such a good ass time, man. Come on. Who directed this? Bill Duke, right? Yes. Actors make great directors, kids. You know why? Because they sit behind a zillion directors over the course of a career, and they can slowly aggregate a style without ever shooting a frame of film. So when it becomes their time to step up to the plate, they can knock it out the park. And Bill Duke did that with deep cover.
Slacker. There it is.
This is the most powerful document for change I've ever encountered in my life. I went to see a movie up here in Manhattan, man, at the Angelica Film Center.
So this is the movie he credits as like starting his career, by the way.
On August 2nd, 1991. And it was this movie, and I read a review for it in the Village Voice.
Cozy, welcome back, Will.
Good to
Hope
be
you
back.
and Chad
Thank
have
you.
been well, Nafla.
It sounded interesting, man. There was a Madonna pap smear in it, and I was like, I know what all 3 of those words mean. I want to see how they come together in this motion picture. I've talked about viewing Slacker with a mixture of awe and arrogance. Awe because I'd never seen anything like it before, and I watched a lot of movies, kids. But arrogance because when I finished watching this, one of the first thoughts I had was, if that counts as a movie, I think I could make a movie. This movie...
Tusk originated from him and his producer talking shit on a podcast. He was super high and riffing and then turned it into a script a couple of weeks later. Yeah, I mean, listen, here's what I will say. Kevin Smith hurts me. Kevin Smith hurts me because I think there are a lot of directors that lose their gift for whatever reason.
Changed my life.
The one that I think of the most notably is Luc Besson. Luc Besson is a guy that early in his career, he had the music. And now I watch his stuff and I'm like, ugh, no. Kevin Smith, on the other hand, I think he legitimately, this is going to sound so crazy to say and so parasocial, I don't think he's been applying himself. I think I look at those early Kevin Smith movies, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Slacker, Mallrats, and there's the music there. Like he understands so much interpersonal, and there were so many moments that I had never seen like played out for me. And it was like so middle America. It was like so conversations you have with your friend when you're doing fucking nothing. And he was perfect at that. And then it just became sequel. And then kind of this breed of really strange movie like Red State or Tusk or Yoga Hosers, where I would go into them and I would be like, it's Kevin Smith. This will be great. And I would watch them and I'd be like, oh, God, I don't know, man. I would love to just see him make another. You know what I want him to do? Go make a movie for $200,000 again. You're rich. You're infinitely rich now. You're Kevin Smith. Go make a movie for on your own dime, $200,000 and just make a fucking mumblecore film again. Just have two characters talking to one another and give me that story again. Give me interpersonal, give me gritty. Don't try and have big set pieces. Don't try a new sequel. Just get back to telling a story. And I would love to see that project. I miss that, Kevin Smith.
See Slacker, I never think that I could do a thing. You got to see it before you can be it. So once again, if you're just like, I hate Kevin Smith, 30 years of terrible movies, and I can't believe Criterion gave him a Chasing Amy. Blame Richard Linklater.
Great. I really like Kevin Smith, though. I really like him as a person, too. He's so stuck on doing another Chasing Amy. I'm telling you, he's in sequel mode. He's got to snap himself out of it because all of the sequels have sucked. I'm sorry, Clerks 2 was a disaster. Clerks 2 was a fucking disaster, and Clerks 3 was even worse. He's got to get out of sequel land. He's just got to slam the door on sequels and be like, I'm making new movies. Clerks 2 had moments. I think anytime you have to tell yourself that a project that you're already a fan of had moments, the reason you enjoy it is because you're just reliving the previous project. That is my take. That is my take. This was Kevin Smith's last movie. Oh, the 4:30 movie. Did this already come out? I think I saw the trailer for this.
Hookers when we were in school. Let's see what's under that wig.
Oh, hell no!
Say a prayer for
Yes, and it's bad.
Sister Sugar Walls.
Well, we were definitely seeing that.
May 25th, 1986. Today is a big day. Last summer, I was too scared to ask out Melody Barnegat, the raddest woman I ever met. But this morning, I invited her to the movies, and she said, okay. Seriously. Hold on 1 second.
Colin on Twitch, thank you so much. You know what might be like Kevin Smith's problem? Kevin Smith told human stories of being the everyman, being the average guy, right? Slackers, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, every day, average people. I feel like Kevin Smith is like now impossibly wealthy. And so it is hard for him to tell a modern story about being a normal person. So he has to go back to like previous projects or to like the 80s when like the last time he was like a normal human that didn't have millions of dollars. That he might be suffering from success. This is you in a couple of weeks. Oh, please be Japan.
Oh yeah, wow. That's
Wait.
OMG, you're back.
Dude, TikTok
Lisan
videos.
Al Gaib. We're not worthy.
Lisan Al Gaib. Bro, can I tell you guys something magic? So after I had that day skiing with my cousin, who was just coming off key, magic day, we skied all day, 15 runs, changed my brain chemistry. We go back. He's like, do you want to watch something? I was like, yeah, man. He's like scrolling through. He's like, what's Dune? And I was like, ha! And I was like, I think you'll like it. I think you'll like Dune. He's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not, dude. 15 minutes into Dune, he was like, yes, yes. His daughter came in. She's like 7. She's like, can we watch, Disney Channel or whatever? And he's like, no, honey, you got to go upstairs. You got to get out of here. We're watching something. Okay. It's not okay for kids. We watched all of Dune and half of Dune 2 before his wife was like, JR, you have to go to bed. We're skiing tomorrow at 9 a.m. You must go to bed. Dude, he was asking me questions. He was like, so how the Lisan Al Gaib, how when the Bene Gesserit, they planted that? And I was, I was geeking. I was having so much fun. Is the overlay turned off? Let me restart it.
So glad you were back. Survivor tonight.
I just restarted it. Let me see if that fixes it. Okay, Will Neff in Japan. Here we go. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, what's he gonna? Oh, wait. Back up. Okay. This reminds me. Dude, TikTok video is so annoying. Okay. Me and the boys in Japan, one stream, we're doing the Tenga tier list, bro. Gonna break the internet. Tenga tier list, Tenga review tier list. Finn, Marsh, Austin Show, Will Neff, Tenga tier list. Tell your mom. Egg Sando. That's absolutely correct. I'm gonna put a Fami Chicky on an Egg Sando. Go buck. Joey the Anime Man and Gigook made something like that a couple years ago.
Wow, that's
have you
very
seen
cool.
Dune Prophecy? I've been watching it. Gotta love Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe says he enjoys seeing himself die in different ways in movies. Everyone, unless they're asleep, has an imagination about their death. So when you're in a little fiction, getting to play out this kind of fantasy of imagining a version of what could happen to you, even in these extreme cases, something about that experience is elevated. God, he's so sick. Would you be willing to check out a unique, cool band song? I'll give it a dance. I think I've heard this.
I think I remember you. Are you the hot sauce guy?
Huh? What?
Oh yeah, wow.
Am I the hot
cool.
sauce guy? I am the hot sauce guy. It sounds like Gestafelstein. Crazy change up. really interesting. Someone asked favorite song of 2024. That is really tough for me. That is I told a story at the beginning of stream though. Like, I put this song on at the beginning of when I was skiing with my cousin. And this song I've been just bumping. What the fuck? I've been bumping this since I got home. And this is new. I don't know if it's my best song of the year, but it's up there.
Oh yeah,
I
wow,
am,
that's very cool.
and I'm wonderful, and I know there's this supreme power that gives me the ability to be everything if I just allow it to happen. It's about not going against the grain. It's about not batting your head against a wall that will not come down. It's about saying, open this wall for me, please.
This song makes me feel like a cooler person when I listen to it. Like, this song makes me feel like really cool, worldly people listen to it. And so when I listen to it, I feel cool and worldly by proxy. You know what I mean? Like, the guy in my head that's like the perfect version of Will Neff, that's essentially like a spy. You know what I mean? That like breezes into town and says, "Hey, how are you doing? Would you like to go grab a cappuccino with me? You're busy. Well, take my card. You find time later and join me in my Jaguar. Oh, found some time. Well, that invite's already expired. Call me." You know what I mean? Drives off to this.
Open this wall for me.
Oh, by the way, the name of the song is Open This Wall. And it's by Berloz, Berloiz. It's like jazz, dance jazz. Smokes a cig, walks away. Yeah, this is guy who smokes entire cig in single pull.
I am, and I'm wonderful, and I know there's this supreme power that gives me the ability to be everything if I...
So this one has a special place in my heart. I gotta be honest. The others, I'll list a few songs this year that kind of live rent free in my head. This is definitely. Bro. If you had told me 2 years ago that Justice and Thundercat would make a song and it would sound like this, I'd be like, you're fucking crazy. But this shit bangs. You need to see them live. I already did it twice, Kemosabe. My song of the year. Another one that I haven't played on stream at all, but absolute fucking banger Someone on stream showed me this band like 2-3 years ago. Hiatus Coyote, the song Cinnamon Temple. This is just... Dude, that song goes crazy. And then, all right, a little bit more of a fucking obvious one, but...
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. Now I want to hit my track. Are you bumping that? Till the windows crack. I'll
gotta have a Brat song on there.
be bumping that. No, I'll never go home. Don't sleep, don't eat. Just do it on repeat. Keep. When I'm in the club, yeah, I'm 365 party girl. Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line when I'm real wild? When I'm meet me in the bathroom if you're 365.
I would be terribly remiss to say that I underestimated Brat when it first came out, and hearing it out and about was something special. That shit really lit shit up.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Happy 1 year hole and now hole.
Another
now.
another
wow,
song
that's very
that is
cool.
on my
What is
top
7?
songs of the year, bro. Jamie XX, Falling Together. Oh.
When he turns his head, it's not his head turning, but all the heads turn. When she raises her hand, it's not her hand rising, all the hands rising.
Jamie XX live is also fucking insane. What else is similar to this? Honestly, just go listen to more Jamie XX. If you just heard 30 seconds of this and you were like, what the fuck? Go listen to more by this guy. He's kind of got that quality.
Look again. This is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. A little pile of dust suspended in a light beam, struggling for significance. But what's it about?
Dude, this song goes...
Why? Yeah, I will have a double.
Anyway, that's another one of my top songs of the year.
Yes, I...
The other... Dude, the other person that's like that, and I'm just going to say,
Oh yeah, wow,
recommend
that's
this
very cool.
song.
Billy Reddy.
Because I heard it out recently, and I was like, there's no way someone is playing fucking Jockstrap. Jockstrap is like another group that kind of goes nuts. Like... of this. S question mark SI equals JZDFIAWK KX8JMBE lowercase o, please. What do I think about that? A lot of numbers and symbols. So that'd be like one of my better songs of the year. I'm trying to think of like other things that came out this year that I was just like, oh my God. I mean, the Fred album was last year, right? Oh no, that's, I guess, within the year. Bro, if the, come on. If you're not with this,
I adore you. And you bring your answers, you walk through like a slide to dancer. If I had my way every day would be on my way.
dude, there aren't many songs about people's sister, right? Like, this isn't a love song. This is an admiration song that this guy wrote about his sister. And it's fucking rad.
When you bring your answers, you walk through
Life is like a dancer.
If I had my way every day would be on my way.
I don't. Will loves Scrabs. Thank you. That, I mean, that, and then, oh God, what was the other Fred song that was just like, got me through the saddest times? Trying to think what other Fred songs. Sec. That dude, the Fred album, some people hated it. I really, really liked it. Or I really, really liked 10 Days. 10 Days was... Is it 10?
No, I don't.
I'm trying to think the other track. Oh, it wasn't this year. It was off his last album. It was I've Been Lost.
Missed you, Will. Hope your holiday off time was a blast.
Anyway, that's not this year. I'm trying to think of what other songs this year. That was a pretty good list of shit that I loved this year. Like absolute bops. The other guy that just constantly has fucking heaters. Dude, this... I know this is so basic, bitch, but the fucking tempo change in this song is so good.
When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, when the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back,
I played this for my 7-year-old niece on a plane and she was raving, bro. She had the single AirPod in going nuts.
Go back, 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 go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, I wanna go
That's Go Back. John Summit. Okay. Dude, I'd be terribly remiss if I didn't put this on my best of the year list.
Wow, that's very cool.
Best
John
of the
Summit
year
is
list.
headlining
Best of
Lightning
the
in a
year
Bottle this
list.
year.
Come
Rock
on.
Gesture.
A little Brutalismus. Brutalismus kind of had a crazy year. Someone else pointed something out, and I think they're right. I didn't even think of this coming out this year, but I think it, yeah, dude. Oh my God, this did come out this year. Dude, absolutely first ballot song. I thought this was older than a year, but I think it's just at around the year mark, maybe a little bit over. This is absolutely one of the songs of the year. I gotta pee.
You never used to listen, now you do. There's few things in life, just me and you. You look good in sorrow, yeah you do. I can tell you anything I like. You never used to listen, now
Now you do. Let's do things in life, just me and you. Someone give away some hot sauce? God, that song goes crazy. Anyway, who was that? That was DJ Seinfeld. Those are some of my favorites of the year that I listened to a bunch. Can you make a Spotify playlist with all these songs? You know what? I'll do a top 2024 songs playlist. I did a lot for Camp Canoe. I'll do them. I'll do one tonight. Hey, we had a giveaway. And the winner was Ear Il Itself. Go to nepsauce.com/redeem. Thank you so much, whoever gifted the hot sauce. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
How nuts did Farley go when you got home? He was pretty stoked. Ladies and gentlemen, is it that time? Is it time to return to normalcy right now? With a brand new, fresh,
exclamation
hot
mark sauce.
Joe is hungry. You got a skin routine? My brother in Christ, I want to let you know, I've been sleeping on an air mattress for the last 14 days with none of my toiletries in Michigan and Montana, and I've been in sub-zero temperatures. When I say I have taken zero care of my skin, below zero care. My lips are chapped, right?
I love your
Now-
old head playlists. Keep uploading.
Thank you. I will bust the playlist down. Yeah. Joe's getting real fucking abstract with the song selection.
Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Joe, and you found yourself once again at the Joe is Hungry channel, where when I'm wanting something good, especially at the beginning of the year, I end up heading to Steak and Shake, bringing it back to the studio right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Before we move on to the meat of the matter, I have the first birthdays of 2025.
Yeah.
Stephen P., aka Twitch streamer, the one Manny, I want to wish you a very special happy birthday. Azure C, happy first birthday from me to you. Alec, Teresa, Reed, and Oliver, Blair, Abby, and Sam, I want to wish you a 2025 happy hungry birthday to each and every one of you. Like I said, we're headed to Steak and Shake to check out a regular menu item, the Butter Double Bacon Steak Burger, which is constructed with 2 steak burger patties and 1 slice of
Butter Double? Butter Double? Why is it called the Butter Double?
American cheese, grilled onions on top, and 1.5 ounces of melted Wisconsin butter on a toasted hamburger bun. Each one of these buttery burgers will blast your New Year diet plans with 890 calories. I have the full nutritional information.
What? 900 calories for just the sandwich? Yo?
On the screen and in the description.
900 calories, 65 grams of fat, 30 grams of saturated fat, 1.5 grams of trans fat, 150 milligrams of... Oh my God, look at the sodium. What is your recommended daily value? Hold on. Hold on. The recommended daily sodium is like 2,000 grams. That is nuts. That is nuts, bro. That is fucking crazy. That is a salty butter bird.
I used to work at Steak and Shake.
To get your own buttery double, you're going to have to shell out a cool $6.69. Make it a medium combo for $9.54.
Wait, 2,000 grams is 2 kilos, Will. Wait a minute. So how much is this? No. It was in milligrams also, wasn't it? Sorry. You're saying I gave the wrong unit of measurement. I was about to freak out. I was like, what the fuck? Sorry. I said the wrong unit of measurement. Milligrams.
On the screen and in the description below. To get your own buttery double, you're going to have to shell out a cool $6.69. Make it a medium combo for $9.54 before taxes in Georgia.
Dude, you know what? You know what's really nice about getting some perspective? Usually that would get me frustrated. I'd be like, these motherfuckers are nitpicking me. They're nitpicking me. But you know what I've come to realize? This is my community, and you guys like trains. And you don't mean anything by it. You're not trying to upset me. You're just, you're like, get the unit of measurement right.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Yeah, you
Welcome
dick.
back, Will. Do you have a favorite
Milligrams.
moment for last
You
year?
are correct.
Shake and Shake offer.
Haas has been sitting on that fucking sound effect for how long have you had?
The following free items, which I'm not going to use on my burger today, in the name of science: lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, and onions, and a dose of signature mustard relish. For a 60-cent upcharge, you can get an extra slice of cheese. For 99 cents, they'll actually add extra onions. And for $2, you can get an undisclosed amount of bacon. Now it's time to throw caution into the wind, see if these things are being served piping hot in a timely manner when we roll the drive-thru ad. Steak and Shake in Cartersville, Georgia.
Am I the only autistic person who doesn't like trains? Are you lying to us? It's okay if you like trains. I like how we have like
starting off 2025 with a subterranean
problematic generalization about people with autism now, and that person with autism was like, "Wait a minute, I don't enjoy trains." Dude, the funniest one was like when Austin Show was like, "I don't have autism. I don't like trains. I like planes." And we were like, oh my God, he doesn't even see it. It's right in front of you, brother. He literally full-throated and with his whole fucking sack was like, I don't like trains. I like planes.
You can order whenever you're ready.
Could I get 4 butter doubles?
What else for you?
That's it. Just I'm not going to add any.
To the autistic person in the chat who doesn't like trains, it's totally fine that you don't like trains. To be honest, we're all neurodivergent here. There are very few people without some form of neurodiversion on this platform. Okay? It's the last bastion for we, the strange mind. Okay? You feel comfortable, whether you like trains or not.
Anything extra to them, just the onions, the cheese, and what comes on it standard.
Okay, that'll be $28.63.
This is the most pure message. This is the most pure message to that. Everybody's yupping and like, let's go, amen. And one person just writes, I have social anxiety.
Thank
Wait. Dude. It honestly felt like this. I have social anxiety. That's actually what the Rockwell painting is about. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped forward, I think. Oh, shoot.
Standard.
Okay, that'll be $28.63.
Thank you very much, dear.
Okay. Joe is on some other shit. Joe is on his dark techno era. What is going on?
Wait, thank you. Wait, thank you.
How?
Oh yeah, wow. That's
Dude,
very
this
cool.
sandwich must be huge. That bag looks like stuffed. Well, it is 900 calories. Oh no, I thought his car died.
I've got my butter doubles. Let's pull off to the side and do that Joe's
I got my butter doubles.
hungry temperature test.
That is a briefcase? Yeah, that looks like a piece of checked luggage.
Butter double number 1 is 170.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Butter double number 2 is 163.0 degrees Fahrenheit. Butter double number 3 is 177.1 degrees Fahrenheit.
Pass.
If you don't know by now,
I
I
think
like
he's
my
gonna
temperatures at
love
140
this.
degrees or above. Hotter is
I think we might be looking at a sandwich in the high 7s.
always better. Steak and Shake, Cartersville. Apparently, they're on the ball. They get it because today they pass the Joe is hungry temperature test. Now it's time to pull the proverbial top, take a deep look at the inner workings, get ready for a full hamburger dissection, head back to the studios and do the Joe is hungry weight test. Well, Steak and Shake, I gotta tell you, I'm actually getting a little excited here.
Whoa.
Especially after the showing on that temperature test. Wow, that just proves that it can be done. So hopefully you can keep the momentum going because we're gonna take off for the packaging. In other words, we're gonna set the chair on the scales.
Has Joe ever done a Sonic? Yeah.
Butter Double number 1 is 6.75 ounces or 192
Butter
grams.
Double.
Butter Double number 2 is 7.15 ounces or 201 grams. Butter Double number 3 is 6.5.
Who is God? Rhino 3D, are you okay? You came into a Twitch stream where I'm watching a fast food review. And you're like, this guy's got to know. Let me drop my existential question. Who is God? I don't know. What about what you're looking at right now that makes it seem like I'm the right person to ask? Dude, what if I was just like, Rhino, I've been awaiting you. It's time you know. You are God. It's all your delusion. Wake up, Rhino. Wake up. Wake up, Rhino. In fact, God looks like a tiny gremlin from the movie The Gremlins. All hail Gizmo. Gizmo is all, Rhino. Gizmo sees all. Dude, if that chatter was tweaking, I just sent him into a panic attack. Rhino, I'm so sorry. You're not having an out-of-body experience. Please just let me know you're okay, Rhino. Rhino, just tell me you're okay, please. Wait, did he type anything?
Wow, that's very cool.
Yo. I
Wait,
missed the
what
start
did he
of
say?
stream. I hope your holidays were good.
He is God now? Wait, no, that's not Rhino. Oh, God. Did he write anything afterward? Oh, we might have lost him. User Rhino 3D. He said yes.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
he's
wow,
okay.
That's very cool.
I just realized if that person came in like having like an episode or on drugs, like, who is God? And I'm like, witness, I will show you. And they're just like, oh, oh, oh. Just freak them out. Holy shit.
5 ounces or 185 grams. Well, there is variance from burger to burger, but they're well within my specs. So today, Steak and Shake, you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. It is unfortunate Steak and Shake does not share serving weights in their nutritional information, so I really can't go down that rabbit hole. All I have left to do is add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a very premium price of 98 cents an ounce. And that leaves us to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry Big Reveal.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. That burger does not look like it is big enough to be 900 calories. What the fuck is going on? Is it the butter? It's the butter. So, is there just butter on this? Melted butter?
This
what
is what it looks like And this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like.
I'm a stud.
And this is...
Yes.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Will, you're old. Very old. Let me clarify. For the last 20 minutes I saw you mess with every chatter you could. It's clear to me that you're in your grandpa phase.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Miss the king of late night.
Sir, I am old. But me messing with chatters? Sir, I was watching a fast food review and someone came in and wrote, and I quote, "Who is God?" All caps, exclamation point. What? What? Sometimes there are just messages where you're like,
what it's supposed to look like. Well, we've seen what it looks like, and we saw how much it was. They're definitely commanding a premium price.
I'm not going to deny, though, I am old. I've been feeling the age for the first time in a big way. I've been getting to the gym, doing my best, but I'm feeling it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, true. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to sit with you again.
I'm going to get a premium flavor. As far as the ad photos, we have a bit of shrink action going on. I don't see those sauteed.
Dark Hatchet, 600, me too.
There is
feel
literally a shot
old
glass
at
worth
25.
of butter on that burger.
Sincerely, on behalf of all of us, olds, fuck you. Go be young, you young piece of shit. You young ass, young piece of shit with your 20s. Fuck you, you young
yeah, wow,
fuck.
That's very cool.
When someone asks if you're a god, you say yes.
True. No, that's me trying to tell you, don't worry about it, dude. Listen, it's crazy that people in their 20s feel so old now. I think that's social media's fault. But to all of the 20-year-olds out there that feel like you're past your prime, or you missed your dream, or you're too old to do what the fuck you want to do, get that shit out of your head. It is simply not true. You're living in a fucking fantasy. Get rid of it. It does not serve you.
Hanging out around the edges like they do in the photos, and I don't see that melted butter. So that only leaves the last test, the final test, the one and only, the Joe is hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage.
Why is the term bite test not allowed? What the fuck? That's an auto-modded term. Bite test.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Odyssey _831 gifted a tier 1 sub to do _
Is that
the
like
_
slang?
burden. They have given 102 gift subs in
For
the
like
channel.
a slur? Huh. Huh. Oh, Joe loves this.
The bun is soft and appears to hold up pretty well. The onions appear to be a little bit overcooked, but still provide a sweet flavor that does not overwhelm the rest of the burger. The patties were crispy and crunchy around the edges and had a good flavor. The butter was all melted away, but you could taste it. I really think they could have used a little bit more.
Joe, no! No!
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
Not
cool.
the double
Love you,
burger butter steak flapper. Come on, man.
In general, the burger is moist and has a nice flavor. With that being said, before I go any further, we need to hold the horses back, pull back to the starting line, get Shadow Joe's take, and do the Joe is hungry sneak-a-doodle bite.
Sneak-a-doodle bite number 1. Sneak-a-doodle bite number 2. Ready, Joe? Let's start.
Stream safe for work colonoscopy. That is actually a fucking great idea. I could raise money for colorectal cancer, and I could do a colonoscopy. I think that's actually a fucking great idea.
The New Year off right. Happy New Year, everybody! And Sneak-a-doodle bite number 3. It is buttery. I like the sauteed onions. They definitely got the temperature right. And it is a good flavor, although maybe slightly under-seasoned. And has a little bit of crispy crunchiness about it. I think that's mostly the hamburger that's cooked that way. So, let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best, anything above 9 say once a lifetime experience and almost never achieve. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves.
Steak and Shake. No question, you have a very good tasting burger, and that counts an awful lot toward your score, in spite of the obvious misleading ad photos, and it is maybe a little bit pricey. I do have one recommendation for anybody that wants to try one of these.
7-9.
Get it inside. Eat it in the dining area. Eat it in your car, but eat it right away to get the full effect and taste. So today, because of that, I'm going to have to go 7.0. That is...
What? I thought he fucking loved it. I thought he fucking loved it.
My number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.
Joe. God, I love me some Joe. God, I love me some Joe. My brother in Christ with peace and love, I beg of you, check out this song before the stream is over. I think it will be a new favorite for 2024. Quartet from last year. I think I've heard this. Where does it get into the thick of it? This is dope. This is dope. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, oh, my bad, wrong screen. It reminds me of like
Oh yeah, wow, that's for
old
cool.
Aphex.
Well, have you seen the lineup for the Lightning
You know what I
in the
mean?
Bottle
Like,
Fest? What do you think?
kind of reminds me of some old Aphex. I like it. I like it. I don't know if that would have been one of my songs of the year, though.
That's right, Nefla has
That was
laughed.
definitely cool, but Microsoft hates fun. You know what? That riff is really fucking good, though. That's already kind of staying with me. I'm going to come back to this one. A Master Chief and Doomslayer crossover episode was pitched for Secret Level. Microsoft said nah. Why are you like this? That sucks. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I feel like companies are so worried about hurting their big IP. You know what I mean? Where they're like, I wonder if someone is going to see the Doom Master Chief crossover and not buy the next Halo. Is that really like your risk aversion? Is that you're like in your head like, this crossover 13-minute what if episode of Secret Level is going to hurt the next Halo? Come on. Yeah, Master Chief is in fucking Fortnite. What are we doing? I've seen Master Chief fucking hit a gritty, okay? I've seen Master Chief fucking grittying. What are we doing? Hit the gwitty. Dude, my niece hit the gwitty. I was like, what the f? She hit the fucking gwitty on me after she beat me in Mario Kart. What the f happened? Like, what? Yeah, we were at a Dave & Buster's. We were playing on like the Mario Kart, the simplified Mario Kart. She beat me, stood up and hit a gwitty. I was like, oh my God. What the f?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yo.
That's so powerful of her. It was pretty sick. Payday 1989. Thank you so much. You got gwittied on? I got fucking gwittied on. Another subathon idea, spin the bottle with horny Yoda and the boys. You even know what you're pitching? That's just horny Yoda sexually assaulting people on camera. No one wants that.
Boy kissers.
No one wants that.
We love kissing boys.
like he stops the bottle with the force. He just keeps stopping it on Cutie. Oh. Unfortunate it is that the bottle lands on you again, Cutie Cinderella. Come here. This time. Yoda want kissy. Yoda want kissy. Jesus Christ. Honestly, my worst character of all time.
Bend over you must.
Oh.
For I must bust a nut. Ready? Okay, here we go.
That sound effect hurts me. Because I think it's Luke in like the trash compactor, right? It's Luke as he's being crushed to death, but it's supposed to be Yoda just fucking ripping him in the ass. And it makes me feel uncomfortable. Ah! By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to my next point. I'm doing a collaboration with Pokemon tomorrow. I'm doing a collaboration with Pokemon tomorrow. We're going to try and catch a shiny Rayquaza. Oh fuck. That's true. That's honest. So hopefully he doesn't play that sound effect tomorrow. Hopefully. Please don't tell Pokemon how I live. Oh shit. Bitch, you live like this? What the fuck is this?
Oh yeah, wow,
I-
that's very cool.
Who is God? Megawatt.
I did not hear that this was happening. I have not heard this is happening. Somehow I missed this. And I've never been so offended by even a picture of a trailer.
It's great to see you back, Mr. Gilmore.
No. No. No!
Gilmore.
Yeah, baby!
We've only just begun.
Gilmore. Big to have it.
Please, please don't be terrible. You know, even if it's just okay, I think I'll be happy. If it's just okay, I'll be like, all right. But if it's like really, really bad, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be really pissed. Because that movie is like Criterion for me. Gilmore is so fucking, he was so goddamn. God is dead. It will be bad. Okay, listen, we can't go there yet. We can't abandon hope and say that another Netflix Sander project will be terrible. There's no evidence that Netflix Sander. There is no evidence that Netflix Adam Sandler movies are bad. There's absolutely no evidence of that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. What other Adam Sandler Netflix originals are there?
You know they're just gonna riff on 20-year-old references for 90 minutes. It's a fate that all Super Late
Murder
sequels are doomed
mystery?
to endure.
Murder mystery. Bro, he has made so many fucking Netflix originals. It is, dude, bro. He must have been playing golf with someone at Netflix. He must have been playing golf with someone because they were like, yeah, we'll give you 100 fucking movie deal. Uncut Gems is not Netflix. Who is saying that? Uncut Gems is A24. Did you see the Adam Sandler Space Spider movie? I did. And I'm going to be honest. I went into that with such low expectations because I read a review saying it was one of the most disastrous films ever made. And I was like, oh, here we go, baby. This is going to be fucking awful. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, this isn't bad. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. They're telling a story here. This is interesting. But I legitimately read a review that was like the worst slop ever to be made. Wait, this guy is the king of burgers? Hold on.
Somebody said your burger has magic.
I'm sorry, we're gonna watch quick Burger Vision.
The basic science is that when you smash a ball of beef, you start to render the fat. Then you salt it, and the salt starts to mix with the rendered beef fat. Then you add the onions. Now you have this wild experiment going on. Onions are trapped into that patty. They can't go anywhere. Then you have beef steam. You put the cheese in the bun on top.
Beef steam?
And now you have this science experiment where the beef and onion steam is now permeating the cheese. And you're making me hungry. I'm making myself hungry right now. Sorry. What we're
That's my nickname for my penis. Beef steam.
doing is we're recreating classic American burgers and as authentically as possible. Every morning we prep beef, which means we ball and portion beef. This is Donaldo. Donaldo's one of our great prep cooks. Look at the beef. See what it looks like? See the color of that? It's pink. It's not red and white, it's pink. It's been finely ground, and that's how you make a great smash burger. The tighter the grind, the more chance it has to smash and not break up on the griddle. We get 75-25 straight chuck primal from Schweid & Sons. We get a lot of it. We portion it into balls. Now I didn't make this up. This is just a way to ensure that every burger is the same size by portioning it this way. This is the perfect size. And you saw the way he's doing it. Look at that. Every
Ice cream
ball
scooper.
is exactly the same. People think it's used for ice cream, but we like to use them for burgers. So 75-25 is not recommended for people who cook at home. It can get kind of fatty. And if you have a lot of fat on your grill or even
It'll get
inside, you can
wet.
cause a grease fire pretty quickly. It's best left to the professionals to use a higher fat content burger. We'll probably do 400 pounds today.
It's people! Soylent Green is people!
Maybe? Yeah, it's a lot. We only use sweet onion. It's Vidalia sweet onion. It comes from Peru. If I'm working on the griddle, I know if they come from Mexico or the US. I can tell right away. Ooh, those are definitely Peruvian. They're sweeter. They slice.
Shut the fuck up. This dude just said that he could look at an onion and go, that's straight Peruvian. Come on, bro. Stop. You're making a burger, dude. You don't have to be so fucking pretentious. I'm sorry. That one hit me the wrong way. There's no way he can look at a bucket of onions and go, that's straight Peruvian. Stop.
Slice better. They break down easier. This is the onion slicing going on down here. I've got about 5 minutes before I start to cry. So this is the machine we use. I used to cut onions on a deli slicer. I think every onion was about 120 slices.
You're talking like a guy who's never seen a Peruvian onion? Fuck, you're right, dude. Maybe it's just because I'm a Philistine. Maybe my limited old-ass palate wouldn't know a Peruvian onion if it hit me in the face.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would count. And I would get up with like this pile, see right here? And that would have taken me what I call Dark Side of the Moon. Because what I would do, I would listen to the Dark Side of the Moon. It would take me Dark Side of the Moon to slice that much. It just took this machine maybe 10 seconds to do that. That's why we're doing it.
Okay, that is an insane way to time things out. Listen to the Dark Side of the Moon album. Breathe in the air. Wow, wow. Halfway through Great Gig in the Sky. We're almost there.
We probably go through, just today alone, 250 pounds, you know? Before there was ketchup and mustard and everything else, the onion was the first condiment. First time I had
Did
an
he
onion.
just say he goes through 250 pounds of onion a day?
Probably go through just today alone 250 pounds. You know, before there was ketchup and mustard and everything else, onion was the
This
first.
guy's
I'm already bummed.
First time I had an
4:30.
onion burger
Thank
in
you.
Oklahoma, I was like, I can't eat that. I can't eat that many onions. I saw him piling onions. Oh, I can't eat that.
Well, this man is a burger scholar. You don't know the first fucking thing about onions, bro. Cack.
Okay, all right, dude.
And I took a bite and I'm like, oh, that's fine. It's almost like candy. I do believe that the hamburger is one of the only food inventions of the last 125 years in America. It was ethnic food that came from Germany. It was actually called steak in the style of Hamburg, which was shortened to, or flipped to Hamburg steak, which became a hamburger. It became officially an American food, an iconic American food, at some point in the 1880s in the Midwest at state fairs. Bun storage. We're actually low on buns right now. This will probably get us through the day, but we have another delivery coming in soon, especially for the weekend. We'll go through 3 times this in the weekend for sure. We use a lot of Martins, as you can see. Big fan of Martin's potato rolls, because it's basically one of the most perfect hamburger buns out there. They're a little denser, and they hold up to burger grease and toasting much better than just about any bun out there. A lot of buns, if you toast them, that involves heat, and steam goes through the bun. And you start
Thank you for those bits. Thank you for the hype train.
to break down the actual structure of the bun. But because this bun...
Okay, that pickle looks straight fire on. God, that looks like a good pickle.
It's so dense, it actually lasts a little bit longer in your hand. This is kind of the perfect bun for enjoying a hamburger. When you bite into a burger, the first thing that happens is your nose hits the top of the bun, and it's very important for the flavor profile of the first bite. And with Martin's potato roll,
My nose has never hit a bun in my life.
the first thing you smell is yeast. And whenever you smell yeast, your brain says, "Ho, let's go! Here we go! It's gonna be fun!" And then there's all this crazy action that happens when you take your first bite. And depending,
I need to try this dude's burger because this dude is talking about burgers like they're fucking like he's Heisenberg.
That's very cool.
You know what I mean? Like this is wild shit. I really want to try it now. He might be on some other shit.
And what's in that first bite? Hopefully everything that's on the burger, it is going to only add to that experience. Your brain has already been exposed to yeast and that complex compound, and it's just ready for whatever's next.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
We only
cool.
have 3 burgers on the menu. The classic smash, the fried onion burger, but we have a special rotating burger called the monthly burger special. For example, right now we have the Doodle Burger on the menu. Doodle Burger comes from now closed Yankee Doodle in New Haven, Connecticut. No one's had this burger in 16 years before we put it on the menu, and people actually got worked up. We had people crying at the counter. We're gonna make a Doodle Burger. We always set up our specials over here in this corner. The bun, it's a Rockland Bakery. It's a pretty standard, small version of a classic white squishy bun. It is the closest thing we could find to what they made at the Yankee Doodle 16 years ago. We're using actually a smaller ball. This is actually a 2-ounce ball. They had smaller patties. It would be too big if it was 3 ounce. So 100% chuck, 75-25. In the case of the Doodle, there are people who've actually tried to recreate the Doodle, and I was shocked at how they really just didn't get it right. They didn't look at the details. You know, I had to get in the head of Rick Beckwith.
Okay, this dude does not fuck around about his burgers.
The grandson
Heisenberger
of the Beckwith family who ran the Doodle at the very end before he closed it. So this burger only gets salt for seasoning, and it also gets a tiny pinch.
Thank you, Jay.
Of onion right in the center. That's the way Rick did it. Rick didn't really care about spreading it out.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
He literally made a
You would
documentary
use,
and has
yellow
written
Mar-
multiple books on burger.
Cheese. I mean, we would use the cheapest hothouse tomatoes. We've tried to recreate that burger exactly the way it was, because there's something about all those cheap ass elements together really create a great burger and a great burger experience. And so we created
Is this just a burger with cheese and tomato?
a burger that really generated sense memory. We do this to keep it authentic. So I wanted to make sure we're getting it right. So I asked a bunch of friends of mine who remembered the doodle. So I called some friends who went to Yale.
This man had the audacity to say that no one has had a doodle burger in 15 years when it's just a burger with cheese and tomato? Is there a special sauce?
Yale, who grew up in New Haven.
Yale? Yeah, okay. Wait, was this burger in New Haven, Connecticut? Oh my God, I think I had this burger. Oh my God, I had this burger. I had this burger when I went to Yale Nationals in high school. I went for squash nationals and I think I had this burger.
Did I get it right? And
I'm going to be honest. I don't remember it being exceptional. I remember people talking it up a lot. I don't really remember the actual burger.
Said 100%. You nailed it. The only thing I got wrong, the beef was better. But every time we make one of these monthly burger specials, it blows my mind that we can actually pull it off. Even the way we have it on the plate was exactly the way the Beckwiths did it back in the day, where it was served open face, served in a small paper ramekin full of red relish. And people look at me and say, what do you...
Red relish. Huh.
What do you do next? I said, what do you think? He said, I think I pick up the red relish and I squeeze it on top. Exactly.
Red relish. I don't remember that.
I love this burger.
Maybe I just didn't put the relish on the burger like a total fucking Philistine as a teen.
This is the bun toaster. This is one of the greatest things we have in the restaurant. It's also fascinating because this is all butter. See, it's all butter. Ooh, see that? It's so basic. I'll show you how this thing works. Butter on there, drop in there. Toaster, that's it. Well, it's very Willy Wonka. You know, it's got drippy stuff happening and it's in the open. It's a wise piece of hamburger machinery. We need it because we toast probably 1,500 buns a day.
Oh, yeah, wow.
So I'm gonna start by making 2 onion burgers and 2 all the way singles.
Thank you.
Of that sound.
Hey,
At this
Zenny.
point, Oklahoma fried onion burger is now 102 years old. The other burger on the menu is sort of an amalgamation of what I consider to be one of the most classic, best burgers in America, the Classic Smash, but specifically All the Way, which we call All the Way, which is mustard, onion, pickle, MOP, M-O-P.
Mustard, onion, pickle. I actually fuck with that heavy. Dude, I don't know what flipped in my brain chemistry, but in the last like 5 years, am heavy on mustard and heavy on pickle. I don't know what, like, all of a sudden I was just like, these are all man's flavors. The mustard in particular, mustard! I didn't used to fuck with it, and now I'm with it.
That's it. So it's basically diced onion, a small squirt of mustard, and 2 dill pickle chips, and that's it. And that is pretty classic to the Midwest.
Midwest does make a mean burger.
Wow, that's very cool.
I will
Mustard
say
of
something though.
puppets.
I will say something though.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very
True
cool.
Midwestern
Check your
burger. True Midwestern burger. Thank you for the hype train. Midwesterners, where you at? True Midwesterner burger has mayo on it
Oh,
with
yeah,
peace
wow,
and love.
that's very cool.
Peace and love. Midwesterners put mayo on that shit. Mayo on a burger. That's Midwest shit right there.
So, onion burger gets onions, obviously. First, the smash method only came about for speed because the guys who were selling hamburgers back in the day were usually set up outside of factories, and factory workers only had a short lunch. They had to eat quick. They had to feed a lot of factory workers at the same time. Smashing a patty meant speed. That was it. These are mine. I made these. These are custom made. We have them made at a metal shop in Argentina, but it weighs a pound. It weighs 1 pound. And the angle and everything is designed just for the way I like to make burgers. There's a point at about 7 minutes in when you're cooking, at the right temperature and the right ingredients and everything. About 7 minutes in, the onions break, almost in the same way like you break down the connective tissue in brisket after like 12 hours, whatever it is.
Yes.
Borgia is life.
What burger is life. Thank you guys so much for the hype train, by the way. I appreciate you.
smoking brisket. There's that moment where it just breaks, just gives up. And we're like, okay, I give up. And that's when it tastes the best. So
You got to make the onion fucking surrender.
these are called a setup, the bun setup, right? This is the best way to make sure your bun is ready for the burger. The reason it's been done for years because this is a very simple way to make sure the bun.
The other burger I like that is definitely a sometimes burger, and I've had it done very well, and I've had it done very bad.
Wow, that's very cool.
Is
Hey now.
the bacon white cheddar barbecue sauce burger. When that shit is done right, oh my God, slapper. Absolute fucking slapper. When done wrong, gross.
Stay soft. But the buns are already soft as they are, but the buns will collect a lot of airborne beef grease and onion steam. That's all onion steam happening right there. A lot of onion burger guys smash
With the
that.
onion rings, that guy gets it.
Put it to the side, cook it for
Payday 1989 with a 5-banger. Ladies and gentlemen, 5,000 people hanging out on a goddamn, what day is it? Thursday. Shing. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. I'm going to be streaming every night until the 21st when I go to Japan. So thank you guys so much for showing up in force on my day back. I'm not going to stream for too much longer tonight with peace and love. I haven't seen my girlfriend in 2 weeks, so I'm going to go enjoy some dinner and sit with her. But guys, it warms the soul to be back with y'all. Thank you so much.
7-8 minutes and then serve it. I actually like to observe what's going on. I tell all of our cooks to be with
Will this be the year you show Holt? Listen, you know what? I've decided I think I'm going to do a charity stream where I get a colonoscopy.
Will this be the year that you show hole?
Charity stream for colon rectal cancer where I get a colonoscopy. But we better raise some fucking money for colonoscopy. We better raise some fucking money, dude.
Be part of the process. To actually be aware of what you're doing. Fried dumb. So somebody asked me, so why
Do you
is this price
think
so
the
good?
sleeper programming is activated from your time in Chicago and that's why you love mustard?
Yes, it might be. I go to Japan on the 23rd. Oh, Colin. Your pickle is mine. You going to Tokyo? Because your pickle is mine. Dude, are you going to Tokyo? Don't leave me fucking hanging, bro. Sapporo for Apex, then Tokyo. Okay. I'll see you there. In all seriousness, your pickle is safe. You know, I would never endanger your pickle. Unless that's what you want. In which case, your pickle is mine. Dude, I'm so excited. Message me when you're in town, okay?
You're sitting at the counter. I said they only traveled 9 feet to get to your mouth. That's why they're so good. I'll make one of my favorite sodas. You ready? Check this out. First slice, right? You ready for this one? You watching?
Oh, he's running the suicide. He's running the
Coke. Go to Coke. This is a drink called the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor.
That motherfucker put a pickle in there.
Doctor is from a burger spot in North Carolina called What a Burger. Not What a Burger, but What a Burger. The reason this is so good is because the pickle adds a complexity that you wouldn't normally find in a soda. It's not like a
Japan when? I go on the 21st. We're going to be there for 14 days, and we're going to stream every day.
Note sweet soda. It's like a 2-note, 3-note. So
and we have Finn coming. He's going to make a travelogue for me of everything we do. So I'm going to have an insane video of all of our Japan experiences come out.
With the complexity of garlic and vinegar, basically, in your soda. It's on the off menu. Maybe it's a secret. I feel like it's been my life mission to make sure that people appreciate the American hamburger on a much more complex, deeper level. There's a lot more to the origin stories of all of these burgers. And I wanted to point out that in America, regional diversity abounds. There's so much going on out there in the world of hamburgers that people just don't realize. Even I don't realize yet. Counter's pretty full right now. This is nice. We're off and running.
Are you
That's how we
going
began
with
today.
Hassan or no? No, you know what's crazy? My best friend and I are going to Japan at the exact same time, but we're not hanging out. It's definitely strange. We even talked about it. I was like, yo, are you gonna be in Tokyo? And now he was like, yeah. And he was like, are you gonna be in Tokyo? I was like, yeah. And he's like, should we hang out? And I was like, no, I'm good. So, just strange like that, really. No, we're going together. We're going together.
Yeah, we're open for another 10 hours, 11 hours today. The customer experience really should be positive. People walk up to me and they say, it just feels so good in here. I feel like my job is to make people happy through hamburgers.
That was a sick video.
I'm a stud.
Is Cutie going to be
I'm
there?
ballsy.
No.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yes.
I'm currently a year out of chemo treatment for rectal cancer at
Nice.
37 and have to get a colonoscopy every 3 months to make sure it doesn't come back. Still cancer-free though. Let's go.
Dude, hell yeah. Colorectal, dude, it's a fucking beast, man. I don't know what your process was like, but my cousin had to get the colostomy bag, and he fucking hates it, bro. Hates it, man. So, dude, you're a warrior. My cousin's a warrior too. That's all I can say. But that was actually really good. I actually wanted to do a fun. Survivors of colorectal cancer or people just in the know in general, if you have any lead on a good charity that maybe focuses on colorectal cancer, yes, 300 and what?
At Wilnef as a hardcore foodie, get reservations at Tadanoa.
Okay.
It's something very special that you will never forget. Reservation go live on Jan 15th at 7 p.m.
They go live? What do you mean they go what? Tadanoa Omakase. Fuck. All right, I'm going to type this. I'm going to message this to Marsh. Sending it. Hold on. But yeah, sorry, going back to that. If anybody knows any good charity for colorectal or anything adjacent to that, Colorectal Cancer Alliance. Okay. Yeah. Sick. Okay. I'm going to reach out to them and see if I can't do a charity stream for them, because I really wanted to do this to try and help in my own way to make sure that, it's so shitty. Let me text Marsh. Sorry, my ADHD brain is fucking spasming right. I was doing the request. I'm booking the place. Will you take medication for ADHD? I don't. I was actually one of the test cases for Adderall. I was one of the first kids in the country on Adderall. I just really don't like the way that it makes me feel. I certainly dial in more, but I'm very flat. I am very flat on Adderall, Ritalin, Focusin, Dip Dop, Focus, bitch, all of them. I feel flat. Means a lot to me. Means a lot to me for you to do this. I'm a nurse and work with colorectal cancer patients every day. It's a devastating type of cancer.
Hey, Will,
thanks for spreading
doing
awareness.
it.
Oh, thank you.
Colorectal cancer is up 30% in guys our age. I'm halfway through chemo myself, and
Yeah.
it means the world to me or doing this.
Bro.
Thanks a bunch, bro.
Microplastics, man. Fucking microplastics. Yeah. Get a colonoscopy. I'm actually going to get a colonoscopy like this year. I'm 35, but that age is going down, down, down. Like if you're in your 30s, you should consider getting a colonoscopy. Have you gotten yours yet? No, I got to do it on camera. I have a cool story about what I did for New Year's that really highlights the power of the community you bring together. I think you'd appreciate. The night before New Year's, I was vibing and chatting in Haas's stream, someone I only met because both him and I submitted Neff B-Day mixes and because he is all around rad dude in chat. I mentioned that I had posted my 2024 year in review mix on SoundCloud, a yearly thing I do. Without any hesitation, Haas decided to play the mix. It's 40 minutes long and entirely on stream, and everyone in chat was thoroughly vibing and giving nothing but positivity. A member of Nefcord, Pete the Noob, catches part of the mix and invites me to a Nefcord Rust server to perform the mix live on New Year's Eve. No Rain and Pete hook me up with a guest account, get me set up in Rust, and we have a blast. I get to meet Chrissy and tell her how I was cry laughing while editing the video of you screaming at her to supply more boom boom during the church raid, Rust Kingdoms 2. I got to meet Lord Spew, give him some praise, and ask where my bodyhead artwork had ended up. I also got to meet all the other class acts on the server. Overall, it was such a great time and gave me something really fulfilling to do for New Year's, which was ultimately the night before I had to move out of my apartment without a permanent place to go until further notice. Hardcore level digital nomad here, so no worries. And just today, I finalized details on a web development project that I will help facilitate, all thanks to help from another member of your community, who I'm sure would not like to be named. Well, whoever that kind person is, everybody's going to say me. Watch these fucking assholes. Watch these. Oh, it was me, dude. It was me. Oh, no, it was me. I just wanted to take a moment to reflect and share. There it is, dude. With everyone, the power of communities like this and how being a lurker can ascend into something super fun and rewarding. If you hang with communities like this, 2025 is going to be my year of helping feedback into these communities that have given me so much positive feedback. Happy New Year's, FL. Dude, thank you, Higsby. And Higsby brings up a fucking great point. And that is that I have come back stream renewed for a number of reasons, and the top of which is that this community is. I think it's the proudest thing I've done in my time as a creator is some nights, not all nights, you fucking degenerates, but some nights I look at thousands of people here and I'm like, holy shit, somehow, some way we put together a collection of people that are actually such decent human beings. And I weigh our behavior against the behavior of many communities on this platform, on other platforms across the internet, constantly like, damn, we are so welcoming. We are so gracious. We're a little bit fucking degenerate. We really love trains. But there's something magic going on. And I think it's really added a character to everything I make.
That's very cool.
You know, it's very obvious to point out the impact that someone like Naisu or Haas or Matt Stupid Art or anyone on that list of the many people that help make this stream possible. It's easy to see their impact, but I think it's a little bit more, you have to look a little bit harder to notice like how much chat is really a character in everything we make. So thank you guys so much. And, you know, I'll be honest, the end of last year was really, really...
Thanks for all the laughs, brother. No greater gift than laughter, and you give it nightly. Thank you, good sir.
Shut the fuck up! Boo! Boo him! Boo! Boo! We don't like him. Boo! Boo! Thank you, Haas. No, I was just going to say, the end of last year was really hard for me. There were a series of things all at once that made the end of last year super difficult for me to get excited about what I was doing. I had someone really close to me take their life. My mom was diagnosed with cancer. My aunt was diagnosed with cancer. My cousin was diagnosed with cancer. And I was kind of just thrown into this blender of like emotions and I could just feel myself not be as present. And at one point I had to take that break to be with my mom. And my mom is very much on a road to recovery now. And you know, seems to be fine, safe, healthy, happy. And I kind of had to take this second break to be with my cousin, who I very much consider a brother. And just make sure that there was an avenue there, a path there for him getting healthy, and spend some quality time with him and just see him smile and make him laugh. Because before it was my job to make you guys laugh, it was my job to make my family laugh. And I think as gratifying as streaming has been, my family has felt that vacuum a little bit in me just not being around as much. So me taking 14 days off, I know it's like unheard of for streamers. We don't do it. For whatever reason, our brains aren't wired that way. We think the world and our content and our relevancy is going to collapse if we take more than 10 minutes to fucking be human. And ultimately, it's not true for me because of this community. You guys are rad. You show up every night and you're respectful and you add stuff and you're fun. And I really appreciate you. And somewhere up on that mountain, I found a renewed lust for what I do. And 2025 is going to be insane content. We're going to start this motherfucker with 20 days of content solid. I'm going to stream every day. Then we're going to go to Japan. And then I'm going to get back and I'm going to do a live colonoscopy. We're going to show whole.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very
and
cool.
I really want to make this my best year of content ever. And I want to entertain you as well as I possibly can. So with that being said, I'm going to go spend some time with my lady friend. Spend 2 weeks with peace and love.
I am. And
I'm going to send you over to Nesua.
know this supreme power that gives me the ability to be everything.
We have a stream tomorrow night with Pokemon, but we'll be doing everything else as well. Survivor guaranteed tomorrow by threat of gifted subs till I vomit.
Hey, Will, here's another food rec for Japan. This place in Tokyo is an incredible dinner. Seasonal, kaiseki. If you have the chance, it's worth it.
Thank you. I appreciate you all. Stay dangerous.
Ready for another awesome year.
Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow.